Hello Dream Chasers, I am back with another one. But first, I'd like to reciprocate the love and appreciation I've been getting from my debut video which premiered a couple of weeks ago. Stepping outside your comfort zone and doing the things that freak you out, which is what really gave birth to this amazing personal development show. And it has been nothing but tremendous amount of positive feedback. And I know right at the end of my previous video, I mentioned that I have fully liberated myself from the limitations of my own making. And boy was I wrong, because I literally had to fight against myself. I remember looking at my previous video and I was like, what have I done? And that's about what you should expect really when you're trying to do anything of great consequence. So without squandering any of your precious time, let's dive into today's business. Welcome back to Chase, everybody. Number one show, the number one show, personal development and growth, people. And today I'm gonna communicate with you a topic that completely altered the way I see myself. And if you pay attention and listen to me, this can undoubtedly revolutionize your entire thought process. And this topic is self-image. And I know a lot of y'all's marvelous minds, when you hear the word self-image, you think about your physical side of your beings, which helps us navigate in this three-dimensional world. But the topic the self-image that I'm going to talk about today is far more divine and prodigious, really, that it literally detects and directs what we do about our lives. And this is the image we hold in our minds about ourselves. Let me quickly tell you where we inherited this supreme side of our personality. Now, before I proceed, I want to highlight that my theological knowledge is very kindergarten. Now, as part of my New Year resolutions, I wanted to get into reading the Bible, and I set myself to read the Bible from the first page till the end. And I remember January 11th, I started indulging on the contents of this all-time bestseller. Now, I was reading Genesis, right, the first page, and halfway into the page, I realized that I had to abandon that whole idea because it was stupid. See, I took the Bible as an ordinary book, but I was quick to realize that it is extraordinary. It's not that kind of book you read from first page till the end, really. On this page, God is at his ultimate creative state. He's creating the heavens and the earth, and he does this over a series of days. Now, to cut the long story short, day 5, God had already created almost everything except you and me. And it is this day, I reckon it was on a Friday, when he said, let us create mankind in our image, in our likeness, and give him dominion over everything under the sun. Now, let me say that again. Let us create mankind, you and me, in the same image, same likeness, and give him dominion, supremacy over everything under the sun. I really want you to take a minute and ponder on what God has said here. The same force, energy, power, whatever you may call it, God, the same God that created this astonishing, this marvelous, inconceivable universe, created us in the same image. Yet we allow the outer world, the physical world, to set limiting parameters to compress the expression of this higher side of our personality. Why are we doing that? It is because we lack awareness of this supreme high self of our personality, and we are totally locked into the physical world. We allow other people's negative comments about us to restrain our potentialities. We look at ourselves in the mirrors and we see some deficiencies. Oh, I'm too fat. Oh, I'm so skinny. Oh, I have a big head. Oh, what you need to understand is that you are beautiful and you were created in God's image. Not only that, you are God's highest innovation. Look at what God has done. Look at everything that God has done. You are at the top of the hierarchy. You're gonna want to start living your life counterintuitively and understand that we are spiritual beings first, where God's image is resonant living in physical bodies. Do not allow the physical side of your being to limit the prodigious side of yourself. And if you pay attention and study civilization closely, it is vividly, indubitably clear that mankind has truly been blessed with this high faculty to create. I want you to take a second and look at what mankind has done over the years. Emerson, Thomas Edison, Marconi, Lincoln, the White brothers, Steve Jobs, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Le Wuhan, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett. Why did I put myself there? It's the same image, guys. We are created from the same image. You know, we look at these people who have achieved greatness and we think maybe it happened serendipitously, or they are the chosen ones, when the truth is that we are also chosen by God, created by the same force, the same image, guys. We can create our own destiny. The difference between mediocrity and greatness is awareness. And one of the best ways I know to raise awareness is through studying. And for the past month, I've been reading this book here, Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. It is a phenomenal book. And Dr. Maxwell Maltz was a surgeon who'd perform surgery to some of his patients, and he would make like minor alterations to the patient's physical attributes, and the patient's personality would just drastically change. Where they may have been introverted and withdrawn, they would start being gregarious and more outgoing, and that led him to infer that people have two images: one, the physical side of their beings, and the other, their self-image, which is he refers to it as a servo mechanism. He gives example after example on this subject, guys. If you want to delve deep into the subject of self-image, I really recommend this book. It is just superb. I have a PDF file for this one, so if you want to start reading it, just highlight me. I will come back to you ASAP. In closing this beautiful episode that took half of my life, I'd like to say, may the spirit upon which this video is made proliferate and have a positive effect to the lives of others. Thank you.